I think I made a mistake. I've only just gotten back home with it. At a glance from back here, it looks cool. But when you have a close-up look, you can see it's missing the top engine mount. It's missing the valve cover breather, which indicates they've had the valve cover off. That sucks. It isn't a terrible looking bike, but the rear shock's pretty blown out. I do have a spare, so that's not the end of the world. The back hose clamp for the throttle body is missing, so they probably had the throttle body off. I can see that the TPS sensor isn't sitting where it should be sitting, so they've messed around with that as well. And the best part of all, it doesn't start whatsoever. So I guess I'm about to have a look into it and see what's going on. Alright, so first thing, I'll rip the tank off and then we'll pop the valve cover off, see what's going on. I'll check the coolant level. I've found a breather that I can use, but I doubt this is going to run, so it doesn't really matter. Look at this abomination. This is just... what a waste of my time and waste of my money. But anyway, it is what it is. Seat off. That shouldn't come out with it. So another thing that's broken, missing the top nut that holds this seat bolt on. So this seat bolt should sit up through here, and there should be a nut that goes on top of that. But the thread's completely gone and it's broken as well. We'll get this tank off next, which is just this plug here for the fuel pump. That 8mm bolt in there. These two 8mm at the front here for the tank. I might just quickly chuck this battery on charge, so that way it's charged up and ready to go for when I need to crank it over about 1,000 times. So it's pretty well charged up. It's already at 12.4 volts, but I'll let it sit on charge just so it's absolutely charged right up and ready to go. Let's have a quick look and see what this air filter looks like and if the intake is nice and clean. No doubt it's probably not. So air filter is clean. And the intake is clean. Now the tank's ready to come off once I undo the fuel line. So the seller said that he just put a new coil pack on there. So it looks like he has, but it's not a factory coil pack. I might actually just put a factory one on there anyway. But as you can see, the TPS is not where it should be, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, I guess we'll have to just wait and see. So we'll rip this spark plug out now and have a look, see what we're working with. I wonder if there's even a plug in there. We'll get down in there now and get this spark plug out. Let's see if it's tight. It was. I'll use my magnet to get the plug out. LMAI9AI8, yeah, it's the correct spark plug. Looks like it was running pretty rich. It's very rich, but it definitely looks like it was running at some stage. It looks pretty wet in there though. And that might be oil, which is unfortunate. So yeah, maybe the rings are gone. Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens, I guess. I'll rip this valve cover off now, because if this head and cams are damaged, first thing I'll be doing is posting it straight up for wrecking. And it'll be really disappointing because I'll make nothing off this bike, but it is what it is. and has been off. That's why it's got 2 new hose clamps, and this engine mount is not on because they've had this valve cover off. Alright, just quickly, does it have coolant? It does. And it's topped right up, so that could be a good sign that head gasket's not gone. Alright, so valve cover coming off. That come off way too easy. 100% that has just been off. Alright. What are we about to find, I wonder? Okay. First thing I can see is the cams don't look like they have excessive wear on them. Wait, what? I don't know what's going on. This is... What? What? There's, like, this can't get worse. No, actually, I nearly guarantee it's gonna get worse. Wow, this is crazy. I don't even know what to say right now. All 4 rocker arms are completely snapped right off. What? I don't understand. What? Wow, this is really hurts. This hurts big time. This is not good. I paid way too much. Like, this is a $500 bike. Oh, I just lost money on this. Big time. But I guess it is what it is. Yeah, this is really disappointing. Genuinely. I stopped recording for a bit because this has really, really disappointed me. Trying to keep good spirits, I guess, and just say, well, hopefully I'll get some money back with wrecking it out or whatever. But currently, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. But so I'll keep recording as I pull it apart and see what else we find. Anyway, I just need to get this. I can't even think. I need to get the throttle body off. Now I can rip the head off and see just how bad it really is. Alright, let's see if I can get this. There we go. Look how easy it'll just come apart. It's because it's all been off before. Just to hold it up out of the way for a second. There we go. Now, so yeah, I'm gonna assume the head nuts aren't even tight, because why would they be? Alright, so we'll go in there now, see if we can undo these. I think they're 13s actually. They are, they're 13s. Alright, that was loose. God. I need the rest of the day off to recover after this. This is so upsetting. Yep, that was loose as well. This is not good at all. So, what, I'm going to assume the crank's damaged as well. The piston's obviously wrecked. What else? Everything. Everything's going to be wrecked on this bike. These are all loose. I'm gonna cry. Someone send me some money. I need to recover from this. Is anyone rich that can send me some money for this one? Thank you. So, how bad? Has that even got washers? I don't think so. I don't even think they have washers on them. Why would they? Anyway, so How bad is this going to be? How bad will this be? Alright, here we go. Okay. I should not have bought this thing. I should have trusted my judgment. Oh, I can't even get this off that way, can I? Oh, I can't even get the head off in the bike. That's so annoying. Oh, it sucks. So, whole motor's gonna have to come apart. Do everything. I wish I took photos before, so I could just list it up for wrecking. I don't even know what to do now, because if I thought maybe I should just rebuild it, so if I rebuild it and I say, okay, the head looks fine, and then I put new rockers on there, and like I don't know why the rockers even snapped to begin with. But it was no doubt a timing issue. So maybe, I genuinely don't know. Maybe they rebuilt it or something, and when they've done that, they've done the timing wrong and it's just snapped all the rocker arms. I don't know, but this is not great to say the least. But yeah, so pulling it apart, and then once it's all apart, I guess then I will just weigh up what the best option is. I think wrecking it is, but that's just, there's nothing to sell. It's all damaged. Coolant on my leg. This is just genuinely so disappointing. So there's one engine mount bolt there. Not surprised that it wasn't tight. And there's one under it just here somewhere. Right there. No wonder it didn't have a chain on the bike. Oh, I'm just trying to laugh about it now, but it's not funny at all. There we go. And then the swing arm bolt, and the engine is ready to come out. Get the gear lever off out of the way. Not going to be needing that. At least in theory, this shouldn't be tight because I'm guessing it's been out. There we go. There's the answer. It's been out. I think I said, as I started pulling this apart, how bad could it be? Well, there's my answer. Very. Now I'm going to try and get this engine out. If I can just lean it over, even. So the first thing I need to do is get this engine off for the starter motor. I think when I saw that there was so many of the wrong bolts on this bike, I should have really thought twice about it. But again, it is what it is. So I've got the engine leaning over now. I should be able to slip the head out past there. Maybe. Try to lean it over a bit more. There we go. Alright. So yeah. I don't know. The valves have not hit the piston whatsoever. So yeah, whatever they've done, they've messed up. But unfortunately, all the valves will need replacing now. As you can see, they're all damaged. But this should mean that the head is okay. So At least that's something. Alright, let's try and get this motor out now. Well, if that's what you want to call it, I guess you could. Alright, now it's coming out. I can get a grip on it. Oh. Whew. Let's chuck up on the bench. I made some room. Oh no! Oh god. The clutch hardline is still attached. Whoops. Forgot about that one. Stay there. Yeah. Oh, it's so hot right now. Okay, get this 12 off. What's this is gonna be tight? Anything that's tight in the entire bike. I need to get the open end on there. Oh, the ring end on there. Sorry. Now let's see if we can get it. There we go. It's going to leak a heap of fluid out now. Let's chuck it up on the bench now. Alright, let's get this cylinder off now and see what's going on in there. Cylinder looks okay. There's no piston doesn't look too bad either, to be honest. Yeah. Piston doesn't look too bad. There's absolutely no up and down play whatsoever. Cases have definitely been split. You can see there's a whole heap of gasket loop in there. So it's a B piston, but honestly, yeah, the crank feels good and there's absolutely no movement whatsoever in that rod. So what else is going on here? I have to pull this clutch cover off and see, maybe there was a issue with where the cam chain goes on the gear. Not too sure, to be honest.
Battery 13%. Charge soon.
Alright, so checking back in. The clutch itself, that all looks pretty good. This is the water pump shaft and gear here. There doesn't look to be any damage. And as you can see, the tying marks are lined up. So that also doesn't look like a problem. On this side, everything's working. So you can see the one-way bearing is working on the flywheel there. So it spins that way once the bike starts, but then, well, it doesn't spin that way, but it allows it to slip once the bike starts, and that's how it turns the motor over. But as you can see, everything seems to be okay in the bottom end, but unfortunately, I don't know where the other parts are, so I'm missing all the rest of the rocker arms, so they're probably in the bottom end. So I can't just put it back together and fix it like that. I'd have to split the cases and go from there. So it's a bit of a job. Have to work out what the best option is. If the guy owns up to it and actually honors with some respect and gives me some money back, because he said that, like, he just said it needed a few things fixed. This is crazy. But yeah, so if he honors anything whatsoever and gives me some sort of money back, then I will be able to fix it. But currently, it's not really worth it. Again, so I've been pretty unlucky lately. So yeah, I still need to rip apart the YZ250F cases to see what the go is with that split pin. The circlip. I keep calling it a split pin. Need to find the circlip in the bottom end. The 2018 YZ250F and the 2011 YZ450F. I still need to get a flywheel puller for them to rip the flywheel off, which is annoying. But fortunately, at least for this, I know that the stator works. Good cylinder, good clutch. I wouldn't use the piston again, obviously, because it's already apart. But piston looks fine. The crank looks fine. Flywheel and all that's good. Everything for the starter motor, it's all good. So if I do wreck it, there is some money back at least. I don't know, maybe make $500, but over how long? So again, need to work out what the best option is here.